A convergence of civil society organizations, government agencies and well-meaning Nigerians on Abuja to discuss the way forward for the anti-corruption effort of President Buhari's administration. The organizers of the event say it is not enough to praise the government for its efforts, but that there is also the need to drive support for the government's efforts through funding as a way of sustaining the fight.
If we're going to have anti-corruption risk assessments done, if we wait for only governments to do it, how many sectors are they going to do? How long will it take? We can't wait for that. 4 years will be gone and we won't have recorded sufficient progress. But we can start to do something.
Chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on Corruption, Professor Ise Sage, says even though government should be the major sponsor of the anti-corruption fight, there is a need for a public-private sector partnership. He makes a proposition of how this can happen.
I would like to propose that a small proportion of the proceeds of crime recovered by each anti-corruption agency should be allocated to that agency for the funding of its activities. In this regard, I would like to suggest that the figure of 5% from the proceeds of crime thus recovered should be given to that agency.
Other participants make more suggestions.
Having a trust fund led by the government is actually a very good idea. And the trust fund will not only fund anti-corruption agencies, but should also explore supporting non-state organizations and not only deal with issues of vertical accountability, but as well as horizontal accountability, some of the elements of which have been mentioned.
We should have in place, as part of the trust fund that is being recommended, maybe we should have what we call corruption tax. So that as we make tax deductions, people are reminded that we are making contributions towards fighting corruption. And that money goes straight to that fund.
The consensus at this event is that the anti-corruption war must be owned by all Nigerians. They also agree that there needs to be systems, strategies in place to ensure that all persons know their role and play their role adequately. Amaka Okafor, Channels Television News.